Hi, welcome to Stop the Clock with Brad. Thank you for finding this channel, and I really hope you enjoy it. If you like the video, please like it, subscribe, and if you have anything you'd like to suggest, comment below. I'm making this channel for you. I'm not selling anything. I'm not suggesting any products I make money off. I'm just doing this to help people. Over 2 years ago, I was not in good shape at all. This is what I looked like. I was pushing 270 pounds. I had high blood pressure. My blood sugar wasn't good. I was eating the standard American diet. I'd go to my doctor, and all they would tell me to do was eat better, and they'd give me the food pyramid. The food pyramid simply was not working for my body. It was upside down for what my body wanted. It took COVID coming and me hearing about how obese people were suffering so much to really wake me up. I was watching a Joe Rogan podcast with all the time on my hands that I had, and I happened upon an episode with Dr. David Sinclair where he was talking about being able to actually reverse or slow down aging. Slowing down aging is something that really interested me. My children are young. My wife's from another country where I want to spend a lot of time, and I felt like my time was running out, and I wanted to extend that time. That was really the anchor and motivation that I needed to turn my life around. I started reading voraciously, book after book after book after book. I went from keto to intermittent fasting to carnivore, more carnivore, back to keto, longevity books, all the way around. In the past 2 years, I haven't stopped. I've consumed almost everything you can on longevity, carnivore, keto, lifespan, health span, supplements, and I've used my body basically as a little science lab to see what works. I want to take all that knowledge that I've gained over the past 2.5 years and have it here in an easy one-stop shop type of channel where you can come and get quality content every week to help you live your best life. What I want to talk about this week is the one thing that helped me the most, and that was intermittent fasting. My diet wasn't good. It really wasn't. I was protein medium, lots of fats, lots of carbs. And of course, you know that for most of us, carbs and fat and sugar, they just don't mix. You can't go out into nature and find anything with sugar, salt, and fat that either walks on legs or grows on a tree. You just cannot. But for some reason, our brain just loves it. We love sugar, salt, and fat. And that's why the processed food is so full of it. So intermittent fasting was my best first step because it basically lowered my calories. I didn't know about autophagy or any of the wonderful things about intermittent fasting. I just knew that if I didn't eat until 1 or 2, I was cutting out what was usually a crappy American breakfast, and I was condensing my feeding window. That worked great, and the pounds started to fall off. Is intermittent fasting for everybody? If you are obese or have pounds that you want to shed, yes, intermittent fasting will work for you. I've suggested to countless people that I've met over the last couple of years, people that I met today, and they've seen wonderful, wonderful results with it. It's just simply something, you just don't eat breakfast. That's all it is. I was talking to a lady on an airplane last week, and she was like, well, how do you fast for 16 or 18 hours? I simply don't think I could do it. And I just asked her a couple of questions. What time do you eat dinner? She said between 7 or 8. Oh, what time do you wake up? She said around 7. Well, guess what? You're already at 12 hours. What time would you eat? Or about 8. Now you're at 13. So I said all she has to do is just for a week, 7 to 10 days, expand that 1 hour to 14. Let the ghrelin levels come down. Ghrelin is the hormone that makes us want to eat, makes us think we're hungry. Then for another week, press it out and stretch it another hour. Now you're at 15. 7 to 10 days later, another hour. Guess what? You went from a fast that was already 12 to 13 hours, and in as little as 3 weeks, you've pulled it out to 16. In 16 hours, you start to get into that window where wonderful things happen with autophagy. If you don't know what autophagy is, I'm going to cover that in one of my future episodes. It's a wonderful process of how our body basically just repairs itself, and it's worked fantastic for me. So that's this week's episode. If you're ready to go down this journey of health, the first thing you can start with is intermittent fasting. I'm a big believer. My favorite saying is, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. It's happened with me numerous times, and I hope you're ready because I'm here. Now that we've reached the end of the video, let's have a little more fun. Since this is mainly a longevity channel, how about you comment below about how old you think I am? What is my age? We'll see who got closest or who actually guesses it right on next week's episode.